Hi friends, welcome to the September reset. I am stoked that we are starting to get into fall and cozy weather. Fall is absolutely one of my favorite seasons. The autumn colors coming out, the beautiful reds, oranges, and yellows. It's just so cozy and gorgeous walking outside. I'm really excited. So today we're going to walk through my monthly reset routine, which is recapping and reflecting on what happened in August and looking at my goals as well as my finances, and do a quick cleaning and decluttering of the house to, maintain and take care of my physical space. So yeah, let's dive on in. Okay, we're going to kick off this reset with actually the reflection portion of what happened in August. I just spent a little bit of time answering these 4 journal prompts. Number 1, what actually happened this month? Document happy wins, events, and opportunities. Number 2, what sidetracked me? Life events and things I didn't expect. Number 3, what did I learn? Does this change anything? And number 4, gratitude time. List everything I'm grateful for. So answering the first question, what actually happened this month? I have some big news, which is I got engaged. I guess this technically happened September 2nd, and I'm recording this on the 3rd, so literally yesterday. But the reason I'm including it in the look back for August is because my now fiance, wow, that doesn't feel like something I'm used to saying, he actually started his proposal on Friday, August 31st. It's a whole story, and I think I want to make a vlog about it. Basically, he had planned this beautiful hot air balloon ride to propose on, but it ended up being so tiny and way too intimate between me, him, and our pilot. That didn't work out. Of course, he told me right after it happened.
I've thought for a year about proposing in a hot air balloon. I thought it'd be like the coolest, most romantic thing ever.
Yeah.
And apart from just being terrified because it was so high up, I was like, the moment I saw the basket, I'm like, this is not gonna work.
So after that, over the next few days during the weekend, he kept planning surprise dates. He took me wildflower picking. And then yesterday, he just got my butt up at 4:30 a.m. so that we could get ready and go take pictures for sunrise. At this point, I obviously knew it was coming. So he proposed to me at the bottom of this gorgeous mountain. It was honestly so magical because the moment was so intimate. There was no one else there. I honestly cried all day yesterday, just feeling so loved and celebrating, our next step in our relationship. It's funny because I feel like nothing has really changed in our day-to-day life, but it does feel a little bit different because we've made a stronger commitment to each other. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all. Other things that happened this past month was 1, I ended up getting my mid-year bonus from work. It was just really nice receiving some recognition for the work that I was doing. And then I've also been feeling really good about things in my social space. Like I've made a lot of time trying to create community here. I'd met 3 girls off of Bumble, and we finally all got together as a group this month, and the chemistry is just great, and I'm really excited about continuing to build that community. I feel like I've been a lot better at keeping up with my long distance friends as well. So I've just felt really fulfilled in my relationships, both platonic and romantic, and that has just been incredible. Now, if I think of opportunities and things that sidetracked me or just things I did not anticipate, which kind of goes into question number 2, is definitely work. So the person that I worked the closest with at my 9 to 5 went on maternity leave unexpectedly. I think her baby was born about a month early. So obviously super excited for her. And that also meant that I would take on a lot of her work. It definitely came unexpected and my workload has picked up. But at the same time, it's been really rewarding to take the lead on some of these conversations and projects and relationships. And last week, I just had the absolute best stakeholder meeting. I killed the prep, I killed the facilitation, and that made me feel really good about myself. So even though her maternity leave was unexpected, and I definitely miss having a partner to work on these things with, it has given me a lot of opportunity at work, which I am grateful for. Another random thing that kind of popped up on the side was I started getting really bad hormonal acne. I don't know why, but it seems like my hormonal acne starts flaring up this time, like end of August to September. This literally happened to me last year as well, where I was just breaking out like crazy on my chin. For the past 2 weeks, I was like freaking out. I was trying all of these new exfoliants, which was probably a bad idea. So after a week or 2, I finally decided to just sit down and do really in-depth research about why it might be happening in the fall. And it was just like, dude, your skin is drying out. And then I was drying it out even more with exfoliants. So I cut back on all of those, started moisturizing really heavily, and my skin cleared up. That definitely took up a lot of headspace because I was freaking out that I was going to get a face full of cystic acne again. But it was a good learning to, not freak out when things go wrong, and definitely something I will remember for next fall. Moving down to question number 3, what did I learn? Does this change anything? The number one thing that I've been thinking about is finding ways to optimize and automate my time. I actually just made a video on this, on how to manage your time and automate a lot of your life. There are still so many opportunities of things that I can automate. I want to sit down in another video or something and go through all of the things that I buy consistently and put all of them on subscribe and save. And that will help me free up so much of these little purchasing decisions. So that's definitely something I want to continue to do. And I also need to keep automating some of my content creation processes. For example, one of the to-dos that I had for this past month that I didn't get to was to write a SOP for my blog's Pinterest pin scheduling so that I could actually delegate this to someone on Upwork and I wouldn't have to think about that, but I have not gotten to that. I've just been doing so much. I haven't really been looking at the broader picture and optimizing everything. That is definitely going to be a focus for the upcoming month. And another thing I've been thinking about is one of my really good friends, Rebekah Joy on YouTube. Go check out her channel. She just hit 10,000 subscribers. Go Rebekah. Mwah, chef's kiss. But after I posted my life vision and how to manifest your dream life video, she actually texted me and she was like, you should really consider offering some one-on-one sessions to walk people through how to make their own life vision, because I would find that really helpful. So that's definitely something that I've been kind of working on and ideating around. If you are interested in doing some sort of session with me like that, drop me an email in my email down below and let me know, because I'd 100% be so excited to offer something like that. And then the last thing I've really been thinking about is really on separating my passion and my business. So I talked a little bit about this in my last video, wanting to redirect focus on my blog and scale that, which has been actually going really, really well. But when it comes to YouTube, I absolutely love creating sit down videos and giving advice and offering my best tips, which is kind of the focus of this channel. But a part of me, as just a creator in general, I want to be able to document my life more. And with that, I think I'm actually going to start a new vlog channel and just not give enough about monetizing that. That would just be a fully personal for me thing, especially as I'm planning my wedding, as there are other things that are happening in my personal life that aren't necessarily aligned to, productivity, self-improvement, which is kind of the niche that my sit down videos fall into. So that being said, look out for a new vlog channel if you're interested. And the last thing on here is just gratitude time. I feel like this is going to be an exact repeat of everything I said in the last video because it hasn't really changed. But the thing I am most grateful for is my people, including you watching this. Thank you for supporting my channel. More than ever, I have just felt so surrounded and supported by love and care by the community that I have. I'm incredibly grateful for, my fiance and all of my friends and my family. And I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I've been crying a lot the past day. But with that being said, just know that if you're watching this, I love and appreciate you, and thank you for hanging out with me. So we have covered everything I've written down on here. Let's actually go to my computer and do a quick goal and finance review. All right, welcome to the goals tracker. So this is the exact same tracker I had set up for last month's reset, and I just filled out the August column. If you want to know how I created these metrics and templates, I will drop my August monthly reset video down below. That's where I explain how I set this up, as well as my finance template, which I will be going over next. For business, which I count as all of my content creation to-dos, I've definitely improved some sections quite a bit. Did really well for my top 3 goals for YouTube. For the end of year subscriber goal, definitely making some progress. I think I gained about 60 new subscribers in the past month. Quite a bit of ways to go before end of the year, but I have faith. I'm going to put the work in and we are going to see what happens. I've also definitely increased the amount that I've been working on my blog. Last time I was measuring against 30 minutes once a week, and now I'm doing an hour 4 to 6 times a week. So over the past month, I've actually published 4 new articles instead of 1 in July. So that is great. And I'm currently at 1,800 monthly page views. My blog kind of took a hit with the helpful content update by Google, which a lot of blogs did, but we're in recovery and it's all good. Down to relationship, I feel like doing pretty great here, as well as friends. Feel like this area is also pretty solid. Same with family, except for this one, which is plan the next time to see my sister and brother-in-law. Haven't gotten there yet. For health and fitness, As you can see, I've improved month over month, increasing my workouts, increasing the amount of times that I consistently do intermittent fasting. Fruit and veggies, pretty stagnant, and walking 10,000 steps, also stagnant. Those are things that I need to continue to focus and prioritize. I am proud that I actually got a little bit of green in this section because, as you can see, last month, lots of red and yellow. For personal growth, improved a little bit for tracking my goals daily. To be honest, I was doing really, really well until the last week where I just didn't check anything. And then read 3 books by the end of the year. I finished 1, and my next one is actually going to be, hold on one second. This is going to be my next book, $1 Million Weekend. I'm super excited to read this one. As for finances, doing a bit better than last time. We're close to 60% now on the savings goal that I have. And then for environment, also improved except for clean 10 minutes daily. I definitely fell off last week as well. Then the last red on here is get microneedling done. This section is for my acne scarring, and I might actually change this to getting laser, but it is on my to-do to get a consult for that. As for the next month, I think I'm going to continue to stick with these habits for September, but I do think I need to reevaluate how to fit in some time for automation and working on processes. I'm almost thinking I need a 1-week break every single end of the month to really focus and dive in on strategic work versus execution, because that will allow me to scale better. And then we'll also have to see how to fit in wedding planning and changes like that. I'm going to try this out for another month, and we will revisit in the October reset. Now let's take a look at finances. So clicking into what I spent in August compared to July, where I overspent $2,434, I overspent about $558. The expected I have for here are relatively conservative numbers. I'm not too upset about overspending because I was still able to save 1.672. That was because I got my mid-year bonus. And if I look at the areas I really did overspend, it was groceries. I never really get upset with myself for overspending in groceries because that typically means that I'm spending less on eating out. And I did spend a little bit more on home goods this month because I kind of wanted to revamp some of our spaces. I think I'm getting a little bit sad by the beige and a white aesthetic. So I wanted to add more color, which is why I bought the pillow. For this upcoming month, I'm thinking about getting a few more plants and trying to get some wall decor. As someone that works from home all the time, it is so important for me to curate a space that I love. We did spend a little bit more on Milo this month because we had to register him. And then for entertainment, I did splurge on some concert tickets for me and Carrick to see Fred again. I'm super excited, so worth the splurge. For clothes, I bought 2 new thicker fall winter coats because my current puffer is tearing apart, and I knew that the deals towards the end of the summer were going to be the best. So I ended up actually getting 2 coats for $100, which I would say was pretty solid. And they were from Hollister and Lucky Brand. So I feel like the quality was pretty good. It's cool to see month over month that I did do better with my finances, and I feel pretty solid about how much I spent. A new habit that I'm definitely going to implement from my fiance is I am going to pay off my credit card every day. Because for me, an issue is on my credit card, it's really easy to rack up money and overspend. But if I pay it every single day, I'm treating it more like a debit card. So I can see, okay, do I have enough in my checking account right now to make this credit card purchase? If no, I'm not going to buy it. And that will help me reduce pulling out of savings, which means that I will hit my savings goal quicker. That was the recap for this month. Let's go do a quick cleanup of the house. Okay, my room is so messy right now because we're never in here. So let's do a decluttering and clean and just clear this out. Gotta get grooving. This is as good as it's gonna get. It's been about an hour or so of cleaning and I'm tired. It was a long day at work. It's my time of month. I'm gonna pop into the shower, get cleaned up because I'm a sweaty mess right now, and then we'll make dinner. Second course is this tiny Chick-fil-A, no, fish fillet. Girl dinner. Okay. Back again for day 3 of cleaning. Wow, this has taken me a lot longer than I anticipated. We're just gonna tidy up the living room area and the kitchen area. Okay, here is the space after tidying up. Getting all of Milo's mess off the floor. Well, I guess he still has his food out for lunch in that snuffle mat. But yeah, here we go. So that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for coming along with me for the September monthly reset. I feel like even though the tidying up was a bit here and there, I feel pretty set for the upcoming month. It was just, yeah, these last few days have been just really chaotic, or not necessarily chaotic, but I have been more distracted after getting engaged. Just, you know, my mind's been more scattered. So it was nice to have some space and time to reground myself, check in with my goals, reset the space, and prepare for the month ahead. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much again for watching and hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one.